just never forsake me. You keeping me alive. Even when I'm gone from this plane, people will see this thing and remember me, and I cannot ask for more. A lot of people want money, they want this, they want that, but to me, being remembered after you're long gone is some great.
Ricky Storm, original. He's Jamaicans and he's icon.
It was like an underground thing, you know. It spread in an underground way, you know. The story has to reach out to more people. We should let the story out there.
My country, me love it. Me love the food, me love the people, me love the woman, me love the donkey, me love the sheep, me love every ass. Me love the dirt, the air. I mean, what's not to like about here? Roadblocks and railings all over the young train. The music, especially music, shit, that's my life.
Why we say roots music is the heartbeat. For me, music, you don't have to listen, but you hear it and you feel it. It's more like a feeling. The vibes and you just feel, it's vibrations and frequency. Just when I was graduating from high school, I met Icon at 16 years old. I was on the beach one day. I see this Chinese Rastaman with Jimmy Cliff. I had to go ask him, hey, the Chinese, the Rasta. Jack link us up. And he started to sing, So I said, hey, I would like to buy those 45. He said, they don't produce it. So I said, shucks. Let's go produce them. I convinced my father to give me the money that he would send me to college.
But back then, we were innocent days. We knew nothing of the business side of it. Yeah. We got hit where it hurts with that first album. Now it is being touted as one of the classics. Some people say that it's among the top 3 best of a roots rock album.
This is the original album, see?
How many copies are there?
Of what?
Of what? Of the disc?
I don't know.
Round of applause. Leslie Kong, being received by Errol Kong.
Greetings, Rastafari. Blessings to all my Jamaican people. One love, one heart. Yeah, man. No people say it's long overdue, but I man say not before the time. Uncle Les will be proud. Give thanks and praise him. Rastafari.
That's a piece of history. I just give you a synopsis, a little piece of it. It was a big part of the history. The French and the Americans were building the Panama Canal. But malaria was taking its toll on them. And so they brought in Chinese. And can you imagine that long trip from China?
My father did not get to go back to his homeland, China. He died in Jamaica. To me, looking back at it now, I saw my father, even though if I didn't understand it at first, like a hero. Because I'm saying, blood clot, this man come from so fucking far.
We came here for a purpose, you know, in Jamaica. I from China. This time, just like the Africans came to Jamaica to go back to Africa with a message, to care about the message.
A cycle has just been completed. You see me, I say? That's how I feel, you know? Yeah, man.
真正我想做的是一个理由，就是这个人太奇怪了，你不明白吗？他是一个说牙买加帕托语的，然后一个中国脸的一个老人，然后他跟他的叔叔Leslie Kahn， 然后他认识 Desmond Dekker， 然后 Bob Marley， 他跟他们长大，他是历史。
I used to go take in a group named the Jamaicans. And Icon was a member. Remember Icon? A little Chinese youth, everybody. I said, yeah, Chinese can sing.
Everybody get ready. It's time to rock steady. It's Baba Boom time.
The world as we know it ended the year 2000. My world and your world end the year 2000.
Of course.
We into a different world now. This is your son and my son and their world. It's their world.
Yeah, man. We are dinosaurs.
Yeah.
We're out of place all the time. When me da grow up as a youth, me never grow soft, me grow rough. 5 days me I go to school, me fight every day, fight to school, fight from school. Me half read, me a Chinese. I living in the ghetto, which is not common. Trying to survive. It took years. Of course. I see life like the fingers of your hand. You trod this road. But when you reach quarter of the way or halfway of the way, you find out a hell, but no, something wrong. I don't like the road here. This not suit me. This, I really going to try something else. So, boom, you go back down and you take a next road. Maybe you're done the road, you go up on the next road, so you try the next road. So all of these experience teach it wisdom, and you learn. And when you know, you know.
Just know yourself. I and I see everything first. I have to love myself before I can love the I.
You find the king for yourself and know him is the king of all kings, the kings of kings, the lord of lords, the conquering lion who rules us all. Rastafari. Yeah. Naturally. It's a calling. Me can't explain it to you.
Jah give I life, so Him provide with everything else. Him provide for the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. Why you not think Him would have provide for I? It took me years to realize that. So it's not men and people, it's Jah. So I know what I said about them. Once I used to, but as I grow wiser to Babylon ways, I get to appreciate of that. And provide for I have been redeemed by Jah. I've been put back on my track. By accepting that what has happened in the past, I can't change not one thing that went on then. I can't change now.
He's icon, but he's also an icon for those who know he is. As he got deeper into Rastafari and deeper into his Chinese heritage, like the great Cuban artist Wilfredo Lam, they started to incorporate the both philosophies to come up with something different. And that's why I say icon is an icon.
Boy?
More than a singer, he was a writer, you know. He would just have a book and he would just write songs and write them. Then he would sing his own background to them. he would sing like he would sing, say if him doing like the way it is, he would say, work all day, dum, dum, and I don't get much pay. Dum, 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 dum.
We did it for the love, though, you know. We did it for the love, of the music, you know.
So let the words of your mouth and the meditation of your heart be clean in your sight and before man. Because you live with your fellow man, like I and I. See? The whole of the day, so. But we not have no animosity towards no one and spread no hate. And the love now, a pass, it a flow. Is the message in the music. Because we are just a vessel, you know. Reggae artists, whether them want believe it or know it not, we are the vessels. Father God use we, him chosen ones, because him pick each one, you know. Him give everyone voice and thing, but like Carl say, him can't sing hell. We sing. Every man get him calling.
Rastaman them, without sounding any kind of way egotistical, but Rastaman them come with a message. Understand, a message where it's like it given to them is a spiritual vibration given to them to feed the people, the masses of the people, you know.
Africa calling, Africa calling, Africa calling, Africa calling, Africa calling, Africa calling, Africa calling. Sing down the line, yeah.
You know, that is one of the mediums where it reach out to the people, and it's through music, you know, it's through word sound. You know, word sound is power, you know. So, you know, it is written say, you know, we praise the Most High on the harps and on the lutes and on the instrument of 10 strings and on timbrels and the cymbals and thing, you know. So you find so from an ancient time, you know, it's been musical, you see me I say? But then differently from even that, because you even have some ancient Rastaman where don't go with the reggae music, you know. You understand, and believe that that is a filter down the thing, and it just come down to the drums.
Sing down the line, yeah. I got to relieve me from this impression. Sing it down. Sing it down, 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 down. Sing it down. Lord of mercy. I need your mercy. The way it is, the way it is.
If you love my country,
and you love me as a Jamaican, like me love you, everything fine. But if you don't see it that way, then me have a problem with you. And me don't care who you want to be. Government opposition, no opposition, no government, no way. Me have a problem with that. Me as a Jamaican, I'm a very fierce, a very proud, and a very true to my roots Jamaican. That's how I would love to be remembered in whatever time Father God call me. I would really love to be remembered as such. A little half China Ras who God bless with a voice and a message, and me come and me sing and me pass it on.